Oh, that's interesting. A mad hatter, you could say.
This isn't exactly the time, but the whole protest thing just makes me think of, like, I listened to all of the objections of a lot of the characters in the earlier games in multiple languages, and for some reason I really liked one of them for Man from Karma that was just protest or
Nice.
I think it was either Spanish or Italian.
Mm.
We would
Well, we
wouldn't ever accuse them.
Exactly, we were just...
And technically McGilda didn't either. It was actually the jury who jumped to that conclusion.
Mm.
Yeah, we technically don't have any actual evidence that they didn't see anything. It's a possibility, though. That's sort of the thing, because in real trials like this, that they say that the defense doesn't actually have to prove anything. They just have to show that the prosecution hasn't sufficiently proven its case. And there's reasonable doubt, like there's a possibility that, you know, it might not be the defendants.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoa, voice acting, that's pretty cool.
That's very cool.
I mean, it's a little intimidating, but thankfully nowhere near as bad as the one that sounds like Burnham in the witch trials in Professor Layton.
Oh, that's right.
Well, they go Barnum, because the prosecutor's name's Barnum, but it's obviously a pun on, yeah.
Yes. Testify time.
I just realized every witness in this case is wearing a hat.
Also, I think most people in the public gallery behind you are wearing hats.
Okay, right.
That was short and sweet.
I feel like there's a few things, like there are a few obvious things in there that stand out as present evidence here are red flags. Like, if you think the victim fell through the skylight, show us proof.
Hmm.
So I wondered about something as well.
Exactly. He doesn't trust any people, does he?
Because, I mean, we know that that Bruce had the debt, and it's possible that First might have also had that and agreed to cooperate with him. But see, my personal theory here, I'm going to press everything regardless, but I have a personal theory that it's about a particular point that they brought up.
Okay. Still not a great fan of our defendant at the moment.
Yeah, and
it gives me a bad gut feeling.
Yeah, he's kind of like, he's almost trying to do our job for us.
But I don't like the way he...
It's just kind of
so
rare.
Unsettling.
It's just kind of rare that you have a defendant who tries to... Well, I mean, there was that time that Phoenix was defendant, and he basically solves most of the case for you in Apollo Justice.
That's true.
First is now the slang translator. Wasn't it? I feel like there's something I've seen that's like, are you having a lark?
That rings a bell. Can't place it though. Oh.
Yes, you would take it into your right eyeball, so it freezes and can't move around, and that's a huge in-joke. But that's actually to something that we've referenced earlier, Leno and Woodley.
Yeah, Australian comedy duo. I recommend looking them up. See, I do find that a bit hard to believe. Ooh.
It's like neither side really has any evidence here.
No.
Yes, competition for who is the best suspect. Well, I mean, we do know about the debt. Actually, no, wait, no, that's to McGilded, not to the guy.
But I mean, like, unless the idea is that, because McGilded, it's implied he's always on the lookout for assassins and stuff against him, maybe the plan was they couldn't get to him personally, so just frame him for a murder and have him sent to jail or something.
Yeah, that's definitely possible. And
unless, because Mason also owed debt to McGilded.
Yeah,
didn't
he did.
So unless, like, the three of them were on the rooftop talking about their debt, I don't know.
Well, no.
Oh. Interesting.
Excuse me.
There's something else in this testimony that I found a little bit more suspicious, but let's check this first. Yeah, I think he's going to bring up what you just did. So they had, well, at least he and the victim had a connection as fellow members of the Debtors Club.
Hmm. No.
Oh yeah, wait a minute, it does kinda... Hang on. I just noticed something. It's not hugely the same. But it looks kinda like it. I don't know, I feel like that's a little bit of a stretch.
Such as Mr. Yeah, maybe because he might have made his hat.
Yeah, I was just checking that. Or at least, you know, he could have talked and learned about that debt. Oh,
Huh.
interesting. That's an achievement. Okay, so yeah, this was the thing that I was concerned about. The skylight was shut the entire time. We couldn't possibly open it. Like, it seems like that's something that you could maybe... I wonder if we have to investigate the skylight more clearly here and see if, like...
There we go.
Well, I get the feeling that someone might have said earlier that the skylight only opened from the inside? Like, I feel like someone said that at one point in the case. Like, I don't know why, but I just have this feeling that someone actually did say that at one point.
Yeah, I can't remember, to be honest. Let's have a look up.
There's no... Is there a latch on this?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's quite
Large enough for a man to fall through.
Okay,
There you
yeah,
go.
so no latch on this side.
Can't be open from inside, at least. Okay. Maybe that was the line you were remembering.
Okay. Yeah, so... Oh, there is a
we go.
latch
There's
here.
a latch. There we go. Yeah, cool. Okay, so it seems like there is a latch and it can only be opened from the roof.
The roof, alright. So that checks out then.
Hold it!
Converting slang into other slang. Oh, here we go. Take a look for yourself. Yeah, but it's not broken.
Mm,
I mean, there's no clear signs of forced entry.
exactly. Oh. 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 Poor man.
Wait.
So yeah.
That ain't.
Huh.
Excuse me.
A cabin of shame. Oh, the poor guy.
Did you ever attempt to lockpick the skylight or something?
It opens. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, I was about to say that. Open the catch, yeah. Yes, you were right. This is a very important.
Yeah,
line
the
of
latch
inquiry.
being there is
Yeah.
important.
There we go. I thought you'd say that. I would call her name and not the street girl. Just saying
Yeah.
that. Oh, I got a nudge to go back to the omnibus again.
Yeah, it might be.
Oh, I just had an idea.
What idea?
Hang on, maybe let's just see if
Okay,
it
I
comes
can't fast
up.
forward this text, so this is new. Okay.
I wondered if... You know how he's missing a button? I wonder if the button got caught on the skylight somehow. As he fell, that was my
Because he
idea.
is... Yeah, that would make sense.
Or if there's a button... Yeah, see, what's that up like? Oh, we can examine that first, but on the other side.
Are we going to add to the takedown tally?
Oh, there's blood there. Oh wow, even better than the button. Oh, interesting.
Okay, updated, yeah.
But then on the other side... there.
Looks like that's the latch.
Wondered what that was, but
Yeah, you were on the right track though with the whole like there must be something on the skylight that is connected, like that would prove the victim fell through there. So I'm assuming that we present on this, but I want to press this anyway.
Hold it!
yeah.
Yeah, and then this would be the end of testimony hints.
We need evidence. But I still don't get why someone put blood on the floor and moved the stuff out from under the cup.
Yeah, I think it's the last statement.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, wait, and I pressed it accidentally.
So good.
Let's just get through this.
I don't know though, it's interesting. My gut. I don't know. My gut says the two blokes on the roof didn't do it. But
And we don't know if there was like a fifth person.
I'm sort of not a fan of Mr. Gilded.
Okay, so I'm assuming we present this. Yeah, but because somebody, they probably would have seen it if someone slipped the body down there while they were on top of the omnibus, and we can't really have two cases of drugging in the same game, I guess.
I mean, because my only thought is, they don't remember falling asleep or having any blanks, either they're being awake the whole time. So unless my only thing is it happened, the timing is off, but then I don't know.
Because we do have the time of death in the autopsy report. Oh, right. You don't need to just select this. You just have to present rather than examine.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah, there we go. We have to
Got
present.
it!
Oh, is that new? I think that's new.
Hey, hi Jupiter.
Blood?
That's what I was thinking. Was that a Pyramus and Disney reference you were making?
Actually, no.
Because I was thinking of,
What? Stained with blood?
That's what I was thinking.
Nothing in the script says you have to pronounce it that way, but a lot of people like to be silly with that.
It's so good.
Yeah, but I wonder about that because, the knife will... it's kind of weird.
Unless if the... No. I think unless if the girl got her hands covered in blood, unless she escaped through the skylight, but then it can't be open from the inside. Unless it was already open.
Yeah.
So unless it was already open, the dude fell in, the hands were covered in blood, and instead of going back under the seat,
jump up and climb out.
That's right. That would make the most sense. But then why wouldn't she have said that?
Oh, wow, he just said hold it, and we kind of talked over it. That's unfortunate.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
And it was voiced.
Hold it.
Oh, I don't think so. It would have got over more of the inside if that was the case. Like, the blood could only have gotten there while the skylight was already open.
So your man thought as if the girl, jumped up and found out that way? But it was there before. I mean, it wasn't there before, that's my point.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, so unless actually, if that blood on the floor was planted, then maybe the blood on the skylight was planted too, because it looked kind of fresh as well, didn't it?
Hmm.
Hold it.
Yeah, it is a different color to the blood, the dry blood on the seat.
No. Oh. It's...
Objection.
I thought someone was gonna stop it.
So unless he hired the girl to tamper with the crime scene during the smoke bomb incident. It's fake.
Objection. Objection.
It's way too fresh.
Yeah, the question is, did they take photos?
We need photos.
Because we know the blood stain on the floor, at least, wasn't there before. Though I wonder if you aren't allowed to open the skylight until this testimony, so you might not be able to confirm if the blood stain on the skylight is
Yeah.
was there.
I'm pretty sure you weren't able to open it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure of that too. If only, yeah, they just had, all they need to do is just take photos of the crime scene before the trial and we'd know.
Oh no. My gut was telling me.
Yeah,
Like, I mean, I knew he was an extortionist and cruel and a bit of a mob boss, but I didn't know he went to tampering evidence.
and the idea of not getting his hands dirty. Yeah, like you did speculate that theory that he might have used Gina. And I mean, if she, you know, if she's like a street urchin, then, you know, bribery, maybe. Who, you know, has to resort to thievery to live.
Because if he bribed her to say that she didn't hear anything, he would have hoped, you draw the conclusion that the victim didn't enter normally, and so then came to the skylight.
Oh,
There
yeah.
was a smoke bomb
About
incident.
that, yeah.
Which he kind of quite obviously initiated with that look across to his left, and I can't remember exactly what he said, but he said something that was clearly a trigger. Oh, well, that's good. Giving us a chance to say apples. It could have been possible.
Yeah, it goes against, like, our defense, but I mean our gut.
Our goal is to find the truth, and I don't like Magnus. The truth. Oh, how interesting. Maybe this is because the first two cases you've obviously been innocent as the accused. Maybe this is a trial by fire to show that sometimes the defendant isn't as innocent.
Because, yeah, the evidence tampering theory is very likely given the blood is of different colours.
Also would explain the fact that Magnus was so chilled about having such an inexperienced attorney, because he kind of had already rigged everything, so he...
And also, like, all of those arguments he brought up against the other two witnesses as well, that almost seems like that was all planned, like, rehearsed somehow.
Exactly.
Like, he definitely had those arguments, like it almost, again, like, he seemed, like, more prepared as far as defense goes than the, than out
So I
than
think
the lawyer
wasn't he...
themselves.
Oh, because wasn't he originally going to defend himself? Because he originally
I think
wasn't
he
even going to
might have
have
been.
a lawyer.
Yeah, because I was wondering about that, because he very much acts like he had prepared to defend himself.
Exactly.
This is I'm finding this really interesting because like it's rare that you have like a witness, or in this case the defendant, who's leading the trial in such a way.
Exactly.
Like it's reminding me, and this is a weird comparison. It's reminding me a lot of Von Karma in how he's kind of leading everything and basically usurping the role of everyone in the courtroom.
Come on, Gina. Ooh. Don't know what that means. It doesn't sound very nice.
Objection!
Yeah, there was the compartment as well.
Blood on the floor, blood on the skylight. Compartment empty.
The whole crime scene. That's been tampered with, that has, to quote Hagrid.
Yeah.
Just kind of wondering, has a witness ever forged evidence to try and like before and kind of made things harder for you by doing that?
I'm trying to remember.
I know there have been a few past witnesses who've at least been not entirely honest about a lot of things, but I don't know if one of them has ever
forged.
has actually. Actually, there may have been one, but to say that would be a bit of a spoiler. I mean, that's the thing. All we've presented is that it's possible someone could have tampered with it while the smoke bomb went off, but we don't have any definitive proof. Unless we, like,
Except maybe the fact that the blood looks obviously different coloration to the other.
Unless it's the knife. Because the knife has the darker blood.
Yeah. Yes, because they haven't mentioned the blood on the floor yet.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button, okay. I thought that said there is something.
Hold it.
Oh, there we go. Susato. Hey. Oh, that's cool because I did always wonder what would happen if you press this kind of thing.
Something out of place, huh?
Blood on the floor.
Oh yeah, because no one's accused the blood on the floor of being fake.
No, they just said the skylight blood and the undercarriage.
Yeah, see, good on you for that, because I took that for granted. I was like, they mentioned the blood on the skylight being fake, and I kind of considered that and the floor blood the same thing. But no, nobody's ever said the blood on the floor was also.
It's actually been like bugging me the whole time. I'm like, no one's talking about the blood on the floor. I think the guild had mentioned it as being evidence that the body had fallen through, but no one's mentioned it wasn't there before.
The alleged mark that appeared. Yep. Floor blood! Now we're kind of discrediting our own theory a little bit here. Just.
Well, I guess our own theory was sort of based on Gina's testimony, and then the skylight blood. But if both of those are dodgy, then. Hey. Just trying to find the truth.
Yeah, I thought there was going to be big dramatic music there, but no, just silence.
Oh, someone's not happy.
I thought that he was going to say objection, like, honestly.
Oh. But the fact is, it wasn't there before. But I guess I know saying there's no picture evidence. So.
Yeah, he really should have taken a photograph of the carriage beforehand. Yeah, because it's not like they really had much in the way of like blood testing back then.
Again, surely even just compared to the blood on the knife, it's just the coloration of it. Like, surely
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Obvious
Yeah,
what's fresh and what's old.
Oh, don't say rests. Please don't say rests.
Oh, that's also bad.
But at least, you know, you have no further stuff. But we possibly have any...
Maybe the knife?
We're about to win. And we'll get paid very handsomely because our defendant is very rich.
Oh, that's not right.
Our closing statement is knife blood, dark wrong.
Exactly, the defendant could be guilty.
Could be.
It's not 100%, but he could be. We haven't gone beyond reasonable doubt yet. Oh, and as he said. There's also no conclusive evidence. Exactly, to prove he's innocent. It's also interesting because I just feel like if you as the defense lawyer and the prosecution and Scotland Yard are saying this blood was not there before, surely there's evidence in court of like corroborated testimony. Anyway, but I guess
Yeah, I suppose so.
But I guess it's still whatever.
I've not seen
Oh!
Wait,
I had
what?
an idea
What?
about the coin! I was wondering this. Do you want me to say or do you want me to wait?
Yeah, what were you gonna say?
So I've noticed that Gina has been fingering a coin, a gold coin. Gina Lestrade.
Yeah.
And I think it's the same coin that he had and he just threw to you, which implies that he gave her a coin, which implies that bribery. Oh gosh. Oh no, he's so lovely.
Is this gonna be like not so much a not guilty verdict as more just a like trial dismissed or hung jury or something?
No!
Objection!
Yay!
See, that's the thing, because this is, like, in a sense, this is kind of how a lot of real trials go. Like, again, the defense doesn't have to prove anything, it just has to prove the prosecution hasn't proved anything. So, you know, there's always the possibility that, you know, like, we don't really know, you know, who did it at this point. And at that rate, basically...
Oh my god, it's telling me who did it.
Yeah. But yeah, the thing is, as long as there's no, like, you know, essentially, you know, it's not, like, again, like, the verdict is, like, it's not guilty and innocent, it's guilty or not guilty, I just realized. So, like...
That's true, that's a really, really good point.
Like, there's apparently, like, a famous phrase in Scotland, which is, not guilty, don't do it again, which is sort of like a thing used for, like, if somebody's, like, basically, people kind of know that someone's guilty, but there just isn't enough evidence to convict them in a trial.
Wow, how interesting. Oh.
We outright
You were
said we
just
suspected
screaming at us
Yeah.
like a minute ago. Interestingly, I've noticed it's very clever. This character, again, I could be wrong, but he's kind of exhibiting classic narcissist behavior, where he's kind of anyway, it's quite interesting. This idea that he's untouchable, and if he starts to be questioned, he talks about being undermined, and he just throws it back on other people, and all these kind of little tactics.
Psychology.
Yes.
I wish I'd
and
done
gaslighting
psychology.
and stuff
yeah.
like that. Trying to make you question your own idea.
And I guess he
kind of,
I guess he kind of gaslit the jury in a way as well, because like when they were the ones who came to the conclusion that the two other witnesses could have done it. Like, he never said that, but
it was all his little his wording and
Yes, but if you notice there, Van Zykes just said this is far from over.
No.
No, don't do it.
Dude, no! No, it's such a relief when that happens. No! Bad confetti! No,
No,
stop! Stop! Fireworks!
He put those there in advance. And look, see, the jury's all just angry at each other.
Yeah.
No one knows what to believe anymore. The jury don't know.
So basically, the judge's point was that the prosecution didn't have enough evidence.
Didn't have
establish
enough
his
evidence,
guilt,
yeah.
And that's like it.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a victory.
Look at the coin! Look at the coin!
Why do we
he
feel
gave
so
you.
bad about it?
Look at the coin.
And again, the knife, the blood is wrong. It's not the right color.
Gina had the same coin.
Just realized the scales in here are a replica of the ones inside the courtroom. Not that we should be noticing that right now.
Nice.
Well, they all are.
Not long enough. Not long enough.
But yes, no, not long enough. Yeah, but that was a really weird victory.
She's awesome.
Yeah, it's just such an interesting outcome because it's just so, everything is just so vague. It's just like, it kind of just feels like neither a victory nor a defeat. It's just all unsatisfying.
Well, I don't know. I'm pretty angry. I don't like him.
This is part of the reason why I was really looking forward to playing through this case with you, because I tried to keep quiet, but yeah, I knew how this case ended, and a lot of people react to the ending of this case quite violently, so I was waiting for your reaction.
No! Go away!
Oh, Gina's here too. Oh, okay.
But I don't understand, were they set off inside the courtroom? Isn't that a workplace health and safety hazard?
I mean, I doubt workplace health and safety existed much in this time, but still. You get not guilty, and all you're concerned about is the fireworks. Hey, I got to see fireworks. I can do that. I don't know if London even has New Year's Eve fireworks.
Because you were pulling the strings. Exactly. Oh, he said it much more politely than I did.
Planning in the biggest air quotes ever.
Now, how would you like me to loan you some money?
Trying to think whether the UK even has double jeopardy law, or if that was even a thing at this point. Like the idea that you can't be tried for the same crime twice.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Like again, I'm not sure if they have that at this point in time. I mean, again, it's a fantasy version of history, so like, yeah.
After all, they're all on my payroll. Oh my gosh! That was a joke! Oh no!
No.
Oh,
one of those cases of like, I was joking, come on!
Okay, although I guess he's talking about taxes. But I was thinking more, they're directly on his payroll. No. Don't take anything. Don't take anything. See the coin again. Look at the coin! Wait, what?
What, you mean the inspection of the blood that you have paid off all the inspectors to say is real?
Well, sure. Conflict of interest much? I didn't tell the defense. They're like, oh yeah, the accused, you can come.
Help, as in be there so that you can remind these people of who's paying for them. Yes, and it was an absolute displeasure meeting you.
Go back in there and look at the omnibus.
I'm just trying to think of some kind of one-liner about yeah, you know what, I once had a meal and I had food poisoning. Well, you know, this is worse than that.
Oh. No, it's just Dana. Wait, what? Oh. No. And steampunk ahoy!
You have literally been outgunned? Oh no, I just made a pun there. Yes, my name is the Inventor.
It's a good point. Oh, interesting.
Well, thankfully she isn't one.
I have a slight gut feeling about who her technician is.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of the same style of clothing and steampunk stuff.
Exactly. Wait, what's your name? She's cool.
And gone. Did she at all get added to the court record as, like, mysterious inventor? Nope, she's
No.
not there.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't accept that guy's fee, so do we have any money? No, please don't. No, don't be that park. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Like that park is totally full of like actual burglars who just go around pickpocketing people and give it to McGilded. Like it's just a bunch of people who work for him, isn't it? The park is secretly a money-making scheme.
You could like hitch a ride in an omnibus overnight and then sleep in there. I did actually watch a documentary about some homeless people in England who did actually catch the nighttime buses and then sleep on the bus. It was quite sad, but it was also quite beautiful in terms of the bus drivers having arrangements with them and I think giving them discounted rates and stuff like that. But it's sad.
Yes, more trying times than that trial.
Well, yes. I hope so. That was the worst catharsis I've experienced.
What's going on? Get the fire brigade! Water!
Oh my gosh.
What the? How did this happen? I Dunno, sir. By the time I got here, it was already engulfed.
No one was supposed to be allowed in here before we started investigating. No. Oh, good God. There's someone in there.
This can't be.
What just happened? No!
I didn't actually, like, I knew about that cutscene. I didn't expect it to end there.
What?
And that didn't say, like, to be continued. That's the end of case 3. That's actually the end of the case.
I am speechless. It's not McGilded in there, was it? Oh my gosh. I guess I'll have to find out.
We don't know what just happened. Or...
My first instinct was, oh yes, of course, he arranged to set it on fire. Yes,
to destroy the evidence.
Very good. Yep. Evil. But if someone was in there... Oh god.
So, whoa, like, again, I knew about that cutscene. I didn't realize that, like, this is why I'm only, like, semi-blind. I didn't realize that that was it. Like, it just said end, and that's the end of case 3. Because I thought that case 4 was, like, a... Anyway, case 4 is a bit of it's hard to explain. Like, case 4 is a little bit more of a breather. But, like, yeah, apparently the start of case 4 is gonna be discussing the aftermath of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so, what did you think of case 3?
Interesting case. Very enjoyable. Not happy with the outcome. Let's put it that way.
In multiple ways. Yeah,
yes,
so,
oh gosh. But I did like that it introduces you to the idea of what a defense attorney should be, and is your job just to get someone off, or is your job to find the truth? And like, I think that's sort of a common theme of Phoenix Wright is.
Yeah.
And same with the prosecution. It kind of, I think, Edgeworth sort of goes through that journey of, is my job to find someone guilty, or is my job to find the truth? And it's quite an interesting, to watch your character sort of going through that journey. So.
Yeah, and yeah, it's just like, and like, I like the, like, again, like, some of the puzzles and contradictions were, like, a little bit subtle. Like, I like the one about, like, the sound, whether she could have heard, like, oh, actually, no, yeah, my favorite is the fact that the one you got, which was the victim, like, you had to present the victim because she should have heard him getting on the bus. Like, that's actually it's a pretty subtle one. It's one that you'll only get if you think about things a little bit. It's not like something in your face. It's not like an in-your-face contradiction, like, he says that the coat was red and it's actually blue.
Yes.
Like, I feel like way too many, like, a lot of Ace Attorney cases just do that. Even late in the case, they have contradictions that are kind of obvious. And I admit this one did nudge you a little bit, like, when they mentioned the skylight, when they said, oh, it could only be, like, could it not be open? And then Gina's like, it can. And then and then it's like, oh, maybe we should look inside. It does nudge you towards finding the blood. I've heard that a lot of people online have trouble with the blood in the skylight. But, like, yeah, it does nudge you towards it a bit.
Yeah, I think that's why I love this series so much, because some clues that are obvious to some people will be a lot harder for other people. And there are definitely cases where, you know, I've really struggled with something and then found out the answer and been like, oh, actually that makes sense in hindsight, and a lot of people would have worked it out much quicker than me. So I like that it's sort of depending on the way your brain thinks and how you know, if you're more of a details person or a more big picture person, some things will be easier than other things.
Yeah. So, but in general, yeah, that was like, I keep hearing a lot of people say that this is one of their new favorite cases in the series.
Yeah.
And like, I was at first thinking, because I'd seen bits of it in Japanese, like just bits of it, like mostly the end and a few bits in the middle of it. And I was thinking like, yeah, I mean, it's pretty good, but I was just thinking like, yeah, is it really that good? But like actually playing through the whole thing for myself and seeing like how the ending, all that happens in context, because I've seen McGilded's clapping out of context context, but like seeing the actual moment that it happens, and it's just like yeah. And also that music that plays when the verdict is handed down, that song is like the verdict theme of this game. And like it's kind of funny because this is why you don't look up Ace Attorney stuff online, but if you look up that song, you will see a whole bunch of comments that say like basically "screw you, McGilded" over and over and over again. So yeah, people definitely associate the song with this moment.
And it was, the more I think about it, I did really enjoy that case, and I'm kind of coming up, I'm sort of buzzing, like I've sort of got adrenaline's pumping, and that's always a good sign when you get really involved in a story and you kind of are emotionally impacted by it.
So it's again, I was really looking forward to getting to this one. And so, yeah, we've done this, and I think we should sign off here, and I guess we'll be seeing you next time for Case 4, which is longer, I think. It's that one has both investigation and trial. It was the first one in this game to do that.
I wondered that.
And also,
we'll find out.
We'll find out what the heck just happened next time. So we'll see you all then.